for 2 years. It's got a lot of riding and it's a nice place to be. I really enjoy travelling to other places, you know, places like Glasgow, anywhere really, anywhere it's new. There's always something very different. Everywhere's got its different architecture and stuff like that to ride, so it's always, you know, I really enjoy going places. It's almost sometimes a wee bit depressing because you come back to where you ride all the time and you're like, I wish I had that, but it's really good to keep things fresh, to go to different places. There's always things to ride. That's a good thing about riding trials. All the sort of concrete jungle type places have got some of the best riding. You know, they might not be the prettiest places, but they've got all the good sort of riding spots. You can really ride everything. Even if it's a flat piece of ground, you can do things in that, you know. I just enjoy riding everything. I'm quite happy to push myself, you know. I don't really need other people to do that. I mean, I really enjoy riding with friends, especially, you know, it's good riding. I don't mind riding if there's other people about, but if people ask me to do things again, I'm a wee bit reluctant to do it. But, you know, because it's what I'm doing, it's not, you know, not theirs to tell me what to do with. I don't really pay too much attention to what other people are saying around me, you know. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, you know, it's mainly what I'm kind of trying to achieve.
Fucking dynamite! Yeah!
I come from quite a very small village, which doesn't really have any railings or anything. It has a couple of wee walls, which soon became quite round after me playing on them. But yeah, I don't know. There's always been rocks and trees to play on, and it's just, you know, there's plenty to ride everywhere. It's just you have to look for it, you know. So living in the city is good fun. I don't really go out and party all that much, but I get to go ride. There's a lot more riding. You know, there's about 100 times more things, you know, in a square mile of the city than there was back in Skye. But yeah, it's really good. I normally ride maybe 2 to 3 hours a day, probably about 5 days a week. I try to get all the time if I'm not injured anyway. So it's the same as watching TV, I suppose. It's not really any effort to riding. It's just kind of, because it's so enjoyable, you know, you don't really think about the exercise or anything like that, but it's just good fun. You know, I think I'll always ride really.